In Mark 5:33, there is a story where Jesus healed a woman of her illness. The woman supposed that he healed her because she touched his garments. But he wanted to teach her about the value or the correlation of her faith in the healing that she experienced. Jesus, in turn, told the woman that her faith produced her healing. Thus, truth in the activity of her relationship proved that she had faith in God to meet her needs. Only truth can shape our perspective. Otherwise, we're making assumptions. Otherwise, we're doubting. Otherwise, we're simply just hoping in the matter or the circumstance. Truth will guide you into the understanding, into the reality that is available to you in your relationship with the living God. If you continue in my word, truth, then you are my disciples indeed, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The truth shall heal your existence on this earth. Again, God's truth is the source of our wellness according to the Scriptures. If you will, please listen for a moment closely. You see, sin involves people trying to live independently of God's truth. When you try to live, get married without God's truth, develop, raise, produce a family without God's truth, try to handle the general human affairs that we've got to all deal with on a daily basis, independent of God's word. The accumulation of those responsibilities and pressures will be used against us, not to make us well, but to depress us, to produce anxiety and psychosocial stress that can push our body chemistry out of balance and cause us to behave in ways that are not typical of us. In this fallen world, we will become victims of evil, and we shall victimize others while we respond wrongly to our trials and our tribulations. Yes, what that person did to you was absolutely wrong and unrighteous. But if truth is your aspiration, you will not move to produce the same falseness of the individual who has attacked you or who has done you wrong. You won't do that. You can't do that and pursue truth at the same time. Only by a willing heart to depend on God's will He heal and help us. and use us to introduce his will to fallen others. Make no mistake about it. I personally understand this as a process. I do not enjoy being compelled to defend myself. I do not like the idea that another could think ill of me unrighteously. But the bottom line is this: we have to understand that lost people, people who do not live a life of dependency on God, do not know what they are doing. Jesus taught me that while hanging on a cross with nails in his hands and in his feet, while blood poured or gushed from his frail human tabernacle. While encountering this malicious, evil act of humanity, Jesus said, "Father, forgive them. They know not what they are doing." You don't have the capacity to do that. I don't have the capacity to do that unless my heart is being spent on God's truth.